Hey Royals, this is Mademoiselle Mosley. I hope everybody is doing fine tonight. I had quite a few overwhelming responses from a video I did about the portal when we come through and some of the things that we rejected by our mothers. I've seen them, um, and I want to say something to you. I experienced that too, and this is no shade. This is a glass of lemonade, not downing anyone's mother, father, brother, whoever it is. But you know what I did? Being that I didn't get the love that I needed, I became love. So everyone that I meet, I am love. But in order to receive love, you have to become love. And everybody can't receive love. So I came on here to let you guys know that this is why I do what I do. It's because I want you to understand me while I understand you. And in the meantime, as we understand the inner stand of one to another, we can address it. The it that I'm always saying, get it before it get you, the inner trauma. So let me get a little deeper on what I wanted to talk to you about. Because for years, ever since I was a girl, I used to weep about not having a good relationship with my mother because I didn't understand it, because I've never disrespected her to my knowledge. I've always tried to love her and give her, and she never responded back like I thought she would. Like I thought that I would respond to something of that magnitude. But like I said earlier, you have to become love before you can receive love. And you have to understand what love is before you give love. See, I love people unconditionally. I do. It is what it is. And when I can't love you anymore and I feel like that I'm going to allow you to take me out of my bag, I reduce myself. So, let me get finished. So, what the Lord told me, like I said earlier, is I was weeping and I was praying for years for our relationship to be close and loving. Just, regular mother and daughter stuff, going to the mall, just doing things. And God spoke a whisper to me one night when I was on my knees praying. He said, Annette, you remind her of an event in time where something happened that you don't quite understand. He said, when she sees you, you're a tombstone. You know what a tombstone is? A tombstone marks the beginning and ending of something or someone. Whether she purposely knew it, most people don't even know why they're rejecting their children, or people don't know why they're rejecting their parents. This is the thing. She was a young girl, and whatever happened to her, whatever didn't happen for her, due to the simple fact that she was pregnant with myself, I reminded her of that. She was no longer a girl. She became a woman. When she birthed me, her child, it changed her life. So now I'm not a beautiful child. I'm a moment of change. Do you guys understand? See, when our mothers were pregnant with us, or how they became pregnant, you don't know how it happened. It could have been forced. People are not going to tell you the full story about everything. And sometimes, oh, she should have told me what happened to her. Well, sometimes people have not accepted what happened. That's why you're rejected. It's not you they're rejecting. They're rejecting the part that happened to them. That's why they cannot accept you. Because to accept you means to accept the responsibility that what happened, and not necessarily so was it their fault. I know it happens, right? So let me get a little deeper. So it's just, I remember I seen a movie, and I hope to help you guys with this. This is something different, but it ties into it all. I watched a movie called The Traveler's Wife, and it's with the man that played the Hulk. You know, not the old Hulk, but the recent Hulk. Y'all look at Traveler's Wife. This man didn't know he had the ability to travel. So when he first met his wife, she was 6 years old, but he didn't know she was his wife. Then he met her again at 20 years old. So as the story goes on, they get married, and when he time travel, she was pregnant. She lost the baby because he was not in existence there. So the baby couldn't exist because he didn't exist, because he no longer was in the existence, because he was traveling and he could not control it. Y'all should watch it. It's The Time Traveler's Wife. So when something finally happened to him, and something happened, he passed away, but he didn't pass away because in that time it was different. So he was somewhere else. So when his wife finally birthed his daughter, you got to watch it. She thought that she would never see her father, and he ended up seeing his daughter when she was 12 years old. Anyway, let me stop the madness. Let me get down to it. Sometimes you meet the love of your life at the end of theirs and the beginning of yours. And not the end as in death. They could be older, you could be younger, they could be younger, and you can be older. And I'm talking about within age now, when we want to call this thing into time. So people get caught up on age and stages, but you don't understand life is greater than what you know. And love does not happen all the time, but sometimes you can't accept love because the world says love is this age and that age belong together. The world says this and that. So if you're going to be controlled by the world and what it say and what you trying not to let them say about you, you might miss out the very one that is for you. So think about that while I finish this thing. So to protect, see, the rejection of you is the protection of them. And they're not even thinking about you like they're rejecting you, because they don't understand that they're rejecting you because they're protecting themselves from the view that made you. So we're like, why can't she love me? You know, like I said, we don't know how we got here. We don't know what happened. A lot of people don't communicate, they don't talk, so you don't understand why what happened, because it's always two sides to a coin. Somebody in their family can tell you this and tell you that, and that's not the full truth of it all. They might have been made to marry someone they didn't want to marry. The person might have been brutal and harsh to them, so you remind them of them, another tombstone. So that's why they rejected you, not rejecting you, but rejecting the whole view that brought you into view. So I didn't hold a grudge on my mom, because to hold a grudge would mean that I could not become love. I became what I didn't have, and I give it to those whom can receive it. Let me get a little deeper. And some of us are afraid to love because the ones who should have loved us didn't love us. Okay. So you say, if the one that should have loved me didn't love me, why is this person loving me that don't have to love me? Because sometimes you become what you didn't receive. so others that didn't have it will get a chance to perceive that love is unconditional. You have to become it in order to receive it. And the reason why a lot of people deny it, the love, because they can't identify it, because they've never seen it before. So they don't know what it looks like. They think it's fake, like everybody else that showed them fake love. They think it's fake from you too. But we all know the true love comes from above. And if you allow God to heal you, you can become love too. Then you can receive what never came to you. I hope that helped y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, get it before it gets you. I'm out.